I know you're probably sick of me going on about ME and CFS, but that's what this channel's all about. Um, Today I thought I'd just do a quick thing about the actual name of it. When I first got told that I had signs of chronic fatigue syndrome, I thought it was absolute bullshit because I sat there and said to myself, why do I feel so bad? Because there is no way this is fatigue. We've all been tired before. I've never felt to the stage where everything just drains out of me and I have to lay down and I'm gone. And then I can't even when I wake up, I ain't got the energy to actually stand up. I mean, there's times I'd be sat on a sofa, I'd have that draining feeling, and I'd end up just crawling onto the floor and going to sleep. Now, I know some of you are thinking, why didn't you just lay down? Yeah, that would have made sense, but it was just, I didn't even have the energy to sit up or to lay down. I just slumped on the floor and went to sleep. And even when I woke up, it felt like, ugh, just didn't want to get up. Didn't feel any relief for it whatsoever, but I could actually stay awake. So when I got told it was chronic fatigue syndrome, I just didn't believe it. But then when I started to research it and it was actually called ME, chronic fatigue syndrome, then it made sense. Then it actually did make sense. All the symptoms that I had, the way I was feeling, it did make sense. Now, if like me, you've said to people before about, I've got chronic fatigue syndrome, yeah, it's like people just, they don't go, that's awful. No, not all the time they don't anyway, unless they actually know what it is. But they'll say, oh, yeah, you just need to have a rest. Yeah, that's it. And those of us that have got it know that isn't it. So I hate the name chronic fatigue syndrome. I think it really needs to be pushed now to say it's ME. It is not chronic fatigue syndrome. And I know certain people in the medical background might not like ME because it hasn't been 100% proven that it's inflammation in the brain and the spinal cord and all the rest of it. All right. I don't care what the CDC says to make it be called chronic fatigue syndrome. All right. It was originally called ME. Let's call it ME. All right. The symptoms fit it. That's it. Chronic fatigue doesn't fit all the pain and the muscle twitches and the fact that your leg just randomly gives way. It doesn't. How is it when I got to cut a slice of bread, it feels like my wrist is about to snap when I put pressure on, actually on the knife? How's that got anything to do with chronic fatigue? I've kind of spat my dummy out. I think it should be labelled ME. Let me know your thoughts on it. Shall we push it out there and say, it's ME? Sorry, CDC, you're wrong. It's not bloody chronic fatigue syndrome. Let's stick with it being ME. And that's how it should be. All right, let me know what you think if you want to. Cheers.